Turning now to the gubernatorial race. In his victory speech, Governor Kemp said that rumors of his political demise have been greatly exaggerated.
He's been reelected and will serve 4 more years. He's defeated Democratic challenger Stacey Abrams for a second time, making this win even more meaningful to him in his campaign. You can see Kemp pulled in 53% of the vote, while Abrams had 46%. 11 Alive's Jerry Carnes is live for us this morning at the state capitol.
So, Jerry, when we think back to the primary when Kemp was really in Trump's crosshairs, now celebrating a convincing win, what is he saying about that momentum?
Well, let's start by taking a look back 4 years ago when Brian Kemp and Stacey Abrams faced off in the race for governor. At that time, Kemp enjoyed a narrow 2% margin of victory. This time around, the margin of victory is much more substantial. In an overnight victory speech, Brian Kemp was fiery. He did not say the name Stacey Abrams that often, but he did fire back at her criticism of him during his time as governor. He spoke a lot about his handling of the pandemic and his decision to reopen Georgia schools and businesses. Kemp says that the Democrats would not have done it the same way, to the detriment of Georgia. Kemp says his opponents attacked him when decisions were tough to make, adding, quote, "They did not realize how hard we would fight back."
This election was about you. It was about you, the people of Georgia, the people who weathered the pandemic and emerged stronger than before. The people who came together and rejected the politics of division and hate.
Kemp said that now that he's been reelected, it's all about moving Georgia forward into the future, something he promises to do for the next 4 years. Back to you.
All right, Jerry, thank you. This morning, Stacey Abrams is congratulating Governor Kemp on his victory. She gave her concession speech overnight, promising to keep working for Georgia.
Look, I got into this race for one reason and one reason only: to fight. And not just any fight, a fight to save Georgia. A fight on behalf of our children and generations to come. A fight on behalf of our people, whether they know it or not. A fight for basic human rights that we should take for granted, but we have to struggle to hold on to. And a fight for the values that we hold dear and we may never sacrifice.
This was Abrams' second run against Brian Kemp. In the first matchup in 2018, Kemp won by about 50,000 votes. Today's margin is closer to 300,000.